I'm Kenny Lowry, and today we're going to take a look at the California Fore stack Birdbath top version. So this one has a Birdbath top to it. I'll kind of show you that with the camera when we get up close here. So there's an indentation here in the top. It may be like an inch, inch and a half deep, something like that. So that's going to give a place for birds to go in there and bathe. So this is going to attract birds. So if you're the bird lovers out there, this is the kind of fountain that you want. You'll have that bird bath in the top. You got different levels there. The birds can kind of go in there on different places, and they can all kind of be on this fountain together. So this is also available in the non-bird bath top that you can see there on the website. But this does have that indentation. You can still do the plume light in there. If you haven't seen what the plume light does, go over to the accessories page. There's a video over there showing you what the boulder lighting is. The plume light lights up that plume of water, and then the uplights come in and light up the sides of it here. And you got some nice drip edges going on here, and I'll show you that with the camera too, so you kind of got that drip edge going. It's got a nice sound to it. This has got a pool of water in the top, so water falling on water, you got that sound there. And then you have different sounds of water dripping, and water running, things like that. Now we do have this set up where the water's kind of coming over about 2/3 of the boulder. We don't have it coming out the back. We're on a 4x4 basin here, and if you want water to come out totally around this, you can do that, but you're going to need to do the liner basin installation. And if you want to see what that is, go over to the info page, and there's a video over there showing how to install a liner basin installation. And that way you're going to create a larger footprint. You probably need at least a 6-foot footprint, and preferably up to 7 or 8. And that liner basin is going to give you that option to go out there wider. If you only have 6 feet, you can make it work on 6 feet, but if you want to go out wider and you can do a bigger pump, shoot the water up higher, you can do that too. But the way we have it set up here is on a 4x4 basin. The water's coming on about 2/3 of it. Water loss is something you can check out. We have a video about that on the website there. It's going to tell you some tips and things like that about water loss. You should always turn the pump down as well. We've got these rocks kind of stacked on this edge here. They're not even, but kind of that way you can turn them however you want to. That's going to be something you'll do on your end. The way we achieve the water coming over 2/3 of it is we have it shimmed. So we have it shimmed here in the back so that the water's going to kind of go where we want it. And that's something you'll do on your end on installing. You're going to shim it to get the water to flow where you want it. You're going to have the water falling where you want it, falling down on the sides. Make sure it's within the basin and not falling outside of the basin. So those are things that and adjustments you'll do on your end. You can turn those rocks however you want to. Just make sure that you're not losing your water. Rocks like this on the edge where the water, you can see this is wet. The water splashing out on this rock. It's bridging over that basin, and any water that lands out here is going to flow back into the basin. So those are the kind of things, common sense things that you'll do on your end. Right now, I'll grab the camera and take a close-up look. Keep in mind these are GFRC boulders, stands for glass fiber reinforced concrete. It's the same material used in exhibits and animal habitats. It has the look, the feel, and texture of real rock at about 1/5 the weight. So it still has weight to it, but it's not nearly as heavy as a real rock. So what we do is we actually take a real rock, make a mold, and then we start making this out of GFRC. You can see where we have that shim there. You see we're using just little small rocks right there where we shimmed it. You can use plastic shims. Something dark in color is better to use because that way it doesn't show up. So we're using just little pieces of rock to shim that the way and get that water to flow the way we want it. I'll kind of stand back here, you get a good sense of it. You can see that water flowing over. It's really pretty the way we have it right there, but you can do it however you want. You can see out the back here, there's no water running at all out the back there. I'll get up close here, you can see that pool. I'll stick my hand in the frame there, you can kind of see. It's, it's a hand's width wide the pool is. So it does give you about 1.5 inches. If you're trying to give different levels, you can maybe put a couple of rocks in there so it wouldn't be quite as deep. Make it a little more shallow if you want to do that.